When Renault's Group CEO comes to India, it shows you how committed the brand is to the Indian market. I have with me none other than Francois Provost, Group CEO of Renault, talking to us. Thank you so much and welcome to India.
Thank you.
And congratulations, firstly, on the launch of the Duster. Jumping straight into the importance of the Indian market, you said you aim for it to be amongst the top 3 for Renault. Just wanted to get your sense on India versus the rest of the world. Sense one gets is you are rationalizing your workforce in other parts of the market, but investing in India. Just with the whole geopolitical situation, China, US and everything that's happening around the world, the kind of role India plays and how this is going to pan out for the company.
Yeah, our future ready plan is about growth.
Yeah.
We plan to go everywhere, but India is a major growth factor for Renault Group. More than 1/3 of our growth will come from India by 2030. I see India not only as a huge market, but as a very demanding market. Not cheap car, but value, tech, speed, technologies. So we have a growth in India, and at the same time, we are lucky to be here for 15 years. We have 15,000 people, 6,000 engineers. So I see India first as India for India, to deliver our case, our growth in India. And doing this will be super competitive. And this is India for the world. And I defined during my week of visit here in India, a target to the team to be above 2 billion euro exports from India to the world for Renault Group by 2030.
And you said India is a tough market. What is the most challenging part for it? Is it basically the cost structure, which you have to be very competitive with? You've got so many other players over here who are very localized, deep networks. Is that going to be a challenge? Because honestly, even with the Duster right now, you aren't catering to every segment. You've just got a few engines. You are going for hybrid and CNG as well. So just what are, you say, the biggest challenge you face in India?
The biggest challenge is about value.
Right.
Because your market is now very demanding, with your customer in India willing to have very nice car, but at the best cost-value balance. And this is why we need to deliver. But as Renault, we are European strong standards and well recognized for our driving pleasure in India, for our quality. We are leading the trend in Europe for electric and full hybrid.
Right.
And we move into India C-segment cars, starting with Duster, then Bridger later, showing our capability to cover now the most growing market in India, which is the C-segment car.
Right.
And we keep
C-segment cars.
And we keep also modernizing our legacy products with RGEP platform, on which we will also invest in India. So we'll cover more and with nice technologies.
You talked about challenge. We've seen that the Chinese market is very aligned to what India does in terms of cost, in terms of features, in terms of speed. Geely, you have a partnership with Geely. Could it be a possibility that in the future you could look at maybe their platform, put your own top hat and use, what their learnings are in the Indian market? A lot of OEMs are doing this.
Yeah, we are doing this together with Geely in South Korea, in Brazil. It is not my plan for India.
No.
Because, we need to be very focused.
Right.
I have the chance to have in India a fantastic team to localize deeply 2 platforms. With those 2 platforms, we can deliver our growth case.
You can
standalone
segments.
This is my priority.
Multiple powertrains, multiple body styles on these 2 platforms.
Exactly. 7 products by 2030.
Right.
We will bet on full hybrid.
Right.
We have the best full hybrid in the world. I want to localize this in India to get Indian people enjoying this solution.
Right.
We will also launch full BEV products by 2030 and also CNG.
And, just looking at, let's say the powertrain mix, I mean, where do you see it going? Because clearly we've seen in Europe and other ways, the regulation wants one thing, but the consumers want something else.
Yeah.
This has been a challenge in Europe. So do you think you have to even be a little bit of technology agnostic, and it's difficult? You have to invest in multiple powertrains.
Yeah, we are not among the top leaders in India which have to develop all the technologies. I prefer to do choices where I see a strong value benefit for customer and where I know that Renault can provide the best solution.
Right.
This is about full hybrid. This is about EV. And this is where we will invest more and localize more in our future-ready India.
You are known for your K9K, so what you're saying is diesel is definitely out?
I think diesel is old technology. I don't want to go backwards. I'm moving forwards.
Right.
And I know that you Indian people, you are very tech-driven, and I'm sure our full hybrid solution will be a game changer. I prefer to invest on it.
Right. And, just going forward, can you just share with us what your investment plan is going to be? Obviously, you said 2030. Are all the investments done for all these 2 platforms, 7 body styles, and multiple powertrains? Is that really, this will take us for another 5 years?
Yes, for sure, because we introduced with the new Duster, our iconic model in India, cars in this RGMP platform. And the Bridger will be also a game changer.
Right.
So this is the main new investment. But at the same time, and I was here this week to decide with Stefan and all the team of Renault India in detail, the new investment also to renew our existing fantastic product, especially the Triber, which is a unique product in India, but also Kiger and Kwid. So a new breakthrough with Duster and RGMP, and we nurture and renew our existing models.
Right. And, just last few questions on the India-EU FTA.
Yeah.
What opportunities does that present? Is it more for export, or could we even see you bringing in select CBUs once the duty rates come down? Because CBUs give you a sort of halo around your brand.
Yeah, it's not core in our strategy. What is core is to localize deeply and do India for India.
Right.
Keep the pace of the Indian test. Maybe we could think about a few CBUs to enhance our brand, but it will be just an opportunity. I see a lot of potential for this FTA between India and Europe. Several high government officials in Europe, in France, also in India, asked me the question, and I've always been a strong supporter of this FTA.
How do you see it panning out? I mean, could there be any models? You talked about $2 billion worth of exports. Could a lot be into Europe? Because these models, quite frankly, Bridger is very India specific.
Yeah.
You don't have a market for it in Europe. But do you think there are any models over here that could be even, exportable to export in Europe?
In the 2 billion, there is no export of vehicle to Europe.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And in the 2 billion, you have vehicles, and I see potential of export from Chennai for vehicle, but I see also a lot of potential for parts, components, technologies, R&D, and partially for Europe, indeed.
Right. So, and on the products, I guess it would be what countries? Would it be Africa, LATAM?
Let me keep a bit my secrets.
Okay, fine. Right. Well, anyway, thanks very much, Francois.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations.
Thank you for your support.
Look forward. Thank you.
Thank you.